Hello and welcome everybody. So, welcome back to my channel. I have my favorite guest with me today. It's the Rogi Bear.
You mean you?
Yeah, I mean me. And we just had to show you the best birthday present ever. Maybe we should have whipped it out halfway through like this. Been like, we'll start guess what I got him for his birthday, and then
me
and whip it back. It's me as a chicken.
More me.
Why am I a chicken?
Because that's your nickname.
Yeah, I don't know where did we get that nickname?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it just emerged. Anyway, and with it, because Korea is so extra, they also gave us this mug for freezies.
Nicer.
So now he can drink coffee out of my face every day. That sounded a little bit sexual. But it was recently Rogi's birthday on the 9th of April, and so we had a nice celebration, and this whole thing stemmed out of a card that I wrote him. So firstly, look how beautiful this card is.
Stunning.
So nice, all of our memories. And so what happened, not what happened, but Rogan, I think letters and cards are quite a big part of our relationship, would you say?
Yeah, for sure.
And so what I always do is write him these long elaborate cards about all the things that I love about him, and this time I was like, well, he's had so much of that. And 6 months ago, I feel like Rogan and my relationship had such a cool transformation when we decided that we were switching to radical honesty and really, just telling each other exactly how we felt about every single thing about each other and our futures and our plans and what we wanted.
How much I hate you not closing cupboard doors.
Yeah, things like that. And so ever since then, I feel like we've been on such an incredible path, and Rogi just really changed from being just my boyfriend, but up-leveled to being my partner. And then also what really struck me is he soon became my teacher, which I kind of don't mean to not be nice, but never thought you would be.
That's rude.
I always thought I was the sole teacher, and it wasn't. It's you now. Well, we're partners, so it's been really nice. And so I just wanted to write him something different, and so instead I came up with the 28 greatest lessons that he's taught me over our relationship together. But not only that you've taught me, I guess, that we've learned together. Yeah. So we're just gonna read them to you and chat about them. And that's our fun video. So, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
No, you can start.
So you can see it's got a lot of small writing, but I won't read all of that. So, number 1. Generosity always feels better and more right than scarcity. God gives to those who give. I feel like this is really relevant for Rogi because he is the most generous person I've ever met. And literally every time he just gives and gives and gives, and I keep thinking, oh my gosh, is there going to be enough for him? Is there going to be enough for us? And there never isn't enough for us. There always is enough. And I think you've really taught me that it just feels so much better to give and to share than it does to just have things for myself. And even asking, when we met, I did not share food, and now I'm far more sharing.
Are you there?
Yes, I am. Number 2.
Number 2, a little effort goes a long way. Getting a blanket for someone or giving a foot rub, etc.
You are very good at that. So Rogi. Oh, thank you.
Fishing for compliments.
Rogi is always and it's not even things. I think it's the fact that you just see these things about me. I'll curl up a little bit and you'll be like, oh, you're cold, and you, instead of asking are you cold, you'll get up and you'll just get a blanket. Or I'll be sitting and I'll have my feet over you, then I'm not so subtle because I'll start rubbing my feet on you, and you'll just start giving me a foot rub, and I just really love that. You're so attentive to my needs. Wow, video making is nerve-wracking. I'm getting sweaty. Yum.
Gross.
I don't know if my editing skills are even good enough to edit this part out.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
At least YouTube can't smell you.
Ugh, I smell delightful. I just showered a little while ago. Okay, me turn. My turn. On that note, It's the little things you remember when you're falling asleep.
Mm.
And that's definitely what I remember. Or like I think when I think of things when I'm falling asleep and smile, that was like the tiny little things that you did or saw or made an effort with that make the biggest
Or
difference.
laughed at you about.
Yeah, or laughed at me about. The more laughter coming up.
People remember how you made them feel. That's very, very true.
Because I've never introduced Rogie to anyone that hasn't been like out of their own, being like, what an incredible guy, like I can't wait to see him again, please bring Rogan, like he's the life of the party. Yeah, so he always, I feel, okay, this is, I like to believe this is something we both do, is let people know that they are so welcome and accepted in a completely non-judgmental way with us. And hopefully we let them feel that.
Your turn.
Find the joy in serving and giving of yourself to others, and you'll set yourself up for an incredibly joyful life. And this just comes out of the idea that I feel like Rogan, does all the little things with a smile. Like even when I ask him to do something horrible, like wash dishes or whatever, he does it with a smile.
Correction, wash your dishes.
Wash my dishes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna milk this because you can't give me crap on YouTube.
I can give you crap on YouTube. I don't think we should say that word though.
Crap. Crap.
Crab cakes. Yeah.
It's not effort if it's fun. That's number 6.
Yeah. Number 6, it's not if it's fun. Rogie has a really cool way. I think I have it too. Like we have just a really cool way of making the non-fun things fun. Like if he's gonna cook, he's gonna be playing music, and if I'm gonna wash dishes, I'm gonna be like making a game out of it, if I'm going to be washing dishes, because that doesn't happen often. But if we're going to the store, like it's gonna be something like we're just gonna make the little things in life adventures. Oh wow, okay, well now I said number 7. So make even the little mundane tasks an adventure. And that is like traveling to Seoul isn't just traveling to Seoul, it's like, oh my gosh, what a cool adventure. Let me see how I can possibly add more stress to Rogan's life by not being ready on time ever.
Going to the bathroom 3 minutes before our bus leaves.
Yeah. And doing like, making my face look nice, adding some makeup.
It's honestly terrifying dating you.
It's true as well. Even if I wake up 3 hours earlier for like us taking a trip somewhere, I just find stuff to do in the house, and then he'll be like, okay, Erin, we have to be in the taxi at 7:05, and come 7:03, I'm just never ready. What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
I don't
but
know.
I'm going to get in a taxi with you, without you one day.
Yeah, one day
I'm just gonna leave.
I know he'll do it one day, but not today, potato. Okay, your turn.
Hearing someone else's view gets you out of your own head and maybe out of a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, self-explanatory, I think.
Self-explanatory?
Yeah.
He missed oh no, you didn't. No, you did.
10.
You missed number 8. Okay, I'll do number 8.
You did number 8.
No, that was make the little ones.
Make the big changes in life an adventure too. So, yeah, flowing little things and big things, make them all adventures.
Well, Rogie's really good at that because...
Let me move my hair out.
I want my hair back.
Oh my god, you white girl.
So, Rogie's really good at that because I feel like, well, actually I'm also good at it because I get scared of big change, but you get more scared of change actually. And you have a good way of being, especially like kids. I'm terrible. Anyway, we won't go into that one. But if I wanted kids at some stage, then the idea really scares me, and Rogan really makes it sound like an adventure, but also doesn't consider all the hard parts of it. But still, I mean, if it's all about perspective, then just see it as an adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now is it my turn now?
Yep.
Value connection over efforts. That's a tough one. Do you know how to explain that one?
That is a tough one.
So it's how the thought that I had in my mind when I wrote it was that it's not, if you're like, okay, cool, I need to make him this big breakfast, it's his birthday and I want to make him breakfast, and I want to take him to this place and I want to like have him unwrap his presents, but the whole time all he's doing is actually sitting there in the morning and like waiting for me to just look at him in the eyes and say like, you know, I'm here with you, I love you, and like I hope you have a wonderful day. It's like don't let your efforts in everything and your ideas of things like overshadow just that moment where you're actually looking in their eyes and having that connection, because I feel like I do that sometimes.
We all do.
Yeah.
Number 11.
Mm-hmm.
Love them how they need to be loved. So speak their love language even if it doesn't make sense to you. That was one we've had to learn.
That's a transformative one, because
Yeah.
what's my love languages? Ooh, let's
No, now I'm getting confused between love languages and need. Yours is definitely quality time.
But those are my first one. What's my first one?
I can't remember what they are.
Okay, I'm gonna acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, and
Malayo.
and something.
Yeah.
But
Yours is definitely acts of service, number 1.
So mine was acts of service, and yours is affirmation. Oh, the other one was affection. And affection.
Yeah. Bao shao.
And so what he realized was that, and the key is actually that they are often loving you in the way that they want to be loved. Yes, I did say that correctly. Finger gun, or not gun.
It's not gun.
Finger.
It's finger worm.
Finger worm. And what I was doing was, or what he was doing, for example, was telling me every day, I love you and I'm in this with you, and I was like, okay, cool, bro, like, what do you...
Get me some almost.
What do your words mean to me? But what I was doing was like making him food, or I was, you know, like doing things around him and like trying to like show him my love that way. And how I feel love is when he washes my dishes and makes me hummus or makes me dinner. And how he feels love is when I am saying 1,000,001 times, I love you. I'm still in it 1,000,001 times. He will ask me on the regular, is everything fine? Are we fine? Is everything okay? And so that constant affirmation is how he
Here's my
feels
new favorite, Erin.
Yeah. Show them what it says on the back. Say how you say it.
Oh, is it a chicken?
And then I say, why yes, I am. But why he does that is
So
whenever I'm
So
irritated
grumpy.
or grumpy.
So
And
grumpy.
he goes, oh, is it a chicken? And I'm like, oh, yes, I am. But then it does always make me feel better.
Yeah.
My turn.
12.
12. Even though I always choose the hard way, make choosing the hard way look easy and seem like your first choice. And I don't think I've ever made even a dinner option or like walking anywhere. I don't know. It's not physically possible for me to ever take an easy way. I'm like, if there's a straight line, let me build an obstacle course over the course of the next 6 months, and then let's do it together. But somehow you always make it seem like choosing me, which is the hard way for you because I am so different from you. Choosing me seems so
different from everyone.
Okay, from everyone. Seems so natural and easy, and it always seems like your first choice, even though sometimes I am 99.9% sure it isn't your first choice. You're like, why am I doing this? Why am I with this difficult person? But you still do it.
Because you're beautiful. And I love you.
Thanks. I love you. I love you too. Okay, your turn.
If you do choose what makes you happy first, your happiness and fulfillment puts you in a place to better serve and give to others. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory.
That's especially for me, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
had
like
to learn
putting
that.
yourself in a happy space so that you can benefit others more because you're happy. Yeah.
Okay, consult with your partner. Remember that they want you to be happy, and 99.9% of the time, they'll choose what makes you happiest. So this was actually my kind of errors. I very much have ideas in my head and I just go forth for things, and I like don't consult Rogi on the way because I think he's going to try and like convince me otherwise, or he's going to try and talk me out of it, when in reality he actually just wants me to be happy, and he's probably going to say like, girl, if that's what you want to do, get going and do it, and probably motivate me to do it. Correct
Mundo.
Number 15 matches that one.
Trust 1% of the time.
Or that 1%.
Trust that 1%
No,
of...
there's no trust, just that. Reading lesson with Aaron teacher.
Yeah. That 1% of the time, obviously, when they go against what you would want, is when you trust your partner knows you better than you know yourself. Put faith in them. Yeah.
So that 1% of the time where Rogie's like, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm like, me, just want me to be happy.
And then I go, oh!
What he actually does, I always realize in retrospect, is that he actually just knew me better than I knew myself at the time. And I'm like, how did I not see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, 16, very, very important for me. Trusting is harder, but so much more rewarding.
I feel like I'm too trusting.
Yeah, Rogan is...
all the time.
Rogan will trust...
The guy who's stealing my stuff.
Yeah. He'll be like, he won't do it again. Does it again. He won't do it again.
Yeah.
But that's the beautiful thing about him. Is that you? Oh.
Radical honesty is the hardest lesson you can put your relationship through. But it's also the start of a true deep soul connection. Yeah, very true.
That's when everything changed for us.
Yeah.
Although, but I did want to preface this with, like, even though we had this radical transformation 6 months ago, I still feel like even before that, prior to that, it sounds like I'm bragging, but I feel like we had a damn good relationship.
Yeah, we did.
And like, I feel like our friends and family closest to us will attest to that. But now I feel like it's like just even better, new level.
New level, bruh.
We're getting a bit. Rogan and I, whenever I speak very passionately about things, he's like gets a little bit upset. Like, why are you shouting at me? And I'm sorry, just passionate. So I'll be calm. Okay, my turn. People can and do change. It's just more to fall in love with, and it's how we'll never get bored. How often do I change, Rogie?
Every single day.
What happens when I come home from gym?
Oh my word, babe. Found this new life-changing podcast.
I didn't find it. I'm just like, I listened to this for
My life has been changed.
Yeah. And it has.
Forever.
Every day. Every day I come home with new lessons. Aren't you lucky? At one stage, I was coming home from gym, and I was waking Rogan up, and I would like wake him up and be like, oh my gosh, I listened to this radical podcast, and he would be like, oh my gosh, pretending, tell me more. And at one point he said to me, and he really hurt my feelings, because he was like, I kind of just need to wake up in the morning and just come in there with all your like positive energy, telling me all these things. And I got so upset, and I was like, well, I'm sorry.
It's not your positive energy that got to you. It's like, I'm sleeping, and you're like, Rogan, I found this new life-changing podcast. Listen to this. You need to wake up and you need to drink a liter of water every day. You know why? Because X, Y, and then like go on a very mock advert of why my life needs to get changed.
But anyway, I got very hurt, and I was like, well, I'm sorry that you have a girlfriend coming in every morning with coffee. I actually haven't brought you coffee in a while. That's that's excited to see you and excited to tell you everything she's learned today. Well, I'm sorry. I know I don't wake you up as much anymore. Okay, moving on.
Sometimes those changes aren't good, so the changes in your person, and you need to have an honest partner who knows you to your core to call you out on it if it's something they don't agree with, or they don't agree with you.
Yeah, that might not align with your values. Like, for me, sleeping in or being lazy or like binge eating again, those are all things that don't align with me. What? Did you just fart?
No, those are all things I do. Sleep in, be lazy, and
no,
binge eat.
That's for me.
Stroke the pillow of calm.
It's very soft.
Stroke the pillow of calm.
It's calming. It's possible to see every gross part of a person and still find them crazy hot.
I mean, I'm still dating you, so yes.
Wait, am I the one that's doing the unattractive things, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, on our first first day together, I'm pretty sure I peed with the door open. So, yeah, beans there. You've seen it all.
I seen it.
You see me waxing.
Mm.
That's true love. But it wasn't. It was he walked in on it, and I shouted it.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. It wasn't like watching me. We're not weird like that. That would be weird though.
No, let's not do that.
Oh yeah. Is that you?
21. I'm pretty sure I've done like the last 3.
Okay, my turn. Laughing is the best way to dispel tension.
Yeah.
That's how we have solved every single little point of tension that we've had. Rogan literally says something hilarious and we laugh. And I sometimes also say funny stuff.
Do you?
Sometimes. And then he laughs too. And then, yeah. And then it basically it's over, whatever we were upset
Maybe
about.
the funny thing comes after I've said a funny thing.
Maybe.
And you're just like following on my energy. I think that's more.
Yeah, I'll be okay with that. Yeah. Ooh, this is a good one.
No fight or tiff is ever more important than their feelings. How they feel is right and it defies logic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I'm super emotional and Erin is super logical. So sometimes logic would dictate that my feelings aren't valid, but they still are. And you've got much better at like recognizing that.
I also think so. So even if it's like, you know, should we get this coffee? It's more expensive. And like logically, no, we shouldn't. But when this is a really bad example, but when he's like really tied up in it and upset about him, how he feels is actually more important than the logic. So even though he's wrong, his feelings are right. And like, I shouldn't get
Even though you're wrong, I accept that you're wrong and you're
actually,
sad about it.
I said that incorrectly. Even though
even though logically it doesn't make sense.
Or even though like in my opinion, like you might be right.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's just in like even though it doesn't make sense to you, is what I'm saying. Okay, moving on. There's no 50-50 in a relationship. But if you're honest with your partner and yourself, you'll always feel undeserving and in awe of their love.
Mm.
There is no 50-50. If you play that game with, if you wash the dishes this time, I'll wash them next time. It doesn't work. Rogan is always going to wash more dishes, and I'm always going to make him breakfast more often. He's always going to like do technology stuff for him, for me,
For us.
or for us, for both of us.
I'm always going to make more mess.
And I'm always going to make more mess. It's just how things work. It's not 50-50. He's not going to clean up one time. I'm not going to... It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You do.
Erin will make cereal and use every dish in our kitchen.
But I'll make like super healthy cereal. It's got like spirulina and nuts.
But every single dish in our
I probably roasted
kitchen.
some stuff. Yeah. And as soon as you realize that it's not 50-50 and that you're playing to each other's strengths, then it changes the game, yo.
Someone please give us a dishwasher.
Yeah. Hashtag.
The only time you'll feel unloved is when you stop dating or pursuing someone.
Mm-hmm. We went through that.
Yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory. Become an expert in your person. Make every day a study and approach who they are with curiosity instead of judgment. The most important thing is that end part, because you can be like, why are you like this? Or you can be like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that about you. I wonder why that is. Or, like, now I learned something new. And that makes the biggest, don't you think that makes a big difference?
Yeah.
If someone looks at you and they're like, you like this, and this? Or they're like, oh,
Babe, I don't know if I
interesting.
could forgive you if you like mumble rap though.
Yeah.
Mumble rap.
Don't worry.
Shout out to Corey and Ali. Mumble rap is trash music.
Yeah.
Don't listen to it.
Don't listen to it. They're just mumbling. You don't even have good lyrics. You can't even hear the lyrics.
Have some taste.
I'm all about lyrics, yo.
Yeah.
I want the feels.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Oh, it's you.
There's magic in music, and any moment can be changed with music. Faux show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've literally been sitting on the floor with my head in my hands, like, I feel like I'm gonna pull my hair out, and Rogan will put on a song, and he'll pick me up and he'll dance with it. I love when you do that. What's our song? Do you remember the name of it?
The Great Northwest.
Ooh.
Killed it.
By whom?
Now you're asking
I don't know.
questions.
The Mighty Oaks, I think.
The Mighty Oaks, yeah, it is.
Anyway, we love playing this game where I'm like, you can have a special prize if you know the singer of this song. Go, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You might even have a special prize left in there that I haven't given you.
Ooh.
Communication. Communication is the ability to feel selfish, which I see as a positive thing, BT dubs, with your wants and needs, and selfless in giving and fulfilling others. And so communication can give you the best of both worlds, essentially.
Yeah, you can get what you want and give them what they want. Yeah. I think that also comes in with like compromise, communication and compromise.
But I don't like compromise because no one wins in a compromise. I like communication because then you can do what you want to do and they can do what they want to do and everybody wins. Is how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one. I'll read this one.
Okay.
Basically, it was this realization that selflessness and unconditional love has a face, and it is this one. Gotcha.
See what you did there.
It is this one, and that's
the chicken.
That's what Rogan showed me, and that it exists beyond your parents, because that's really your first true expression of it, or the first true expression that you experience is from your parents of unconditional love. And selflessness. I mean, parents are the most selfless people that exist on this planet. But then I met Rogan and I realized, shoot, a partner can be that way too. Look at me avoiding all the bad words. Snitchel.
Schnitzel.
But this is, yeah.
Say that again?
Snitchel.
Schnitzel.
Anyway, we'll save that for another day. And the rest of that says, in this life you can find people or a person who you trust even if they hated you. And that is very much you. Even if I gave you all of my money and I knew you hated me, I would still trust you 100% with that money. Thanks, Blue. You're welcome. That's the end.
That's it. We did good.
Yeah, so those are my 28 lessons. That was for his birthday. And now you can go have yourself a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoyed, and that hopefully these lessons, which are also like, I feel like relationship lessons, which is why I'm sharing it. So hopefully by sharing it, it can serve you in your relationship or your future relationship or your relationship with yourself. Love yourself and have a relationship with yourself. It's never a relation. You're never in a relationship with just one other person. It's always two people. It's your other person and yourself.
Thanks, Oprah.
We're gonna go now. Bye.
Bye, everyone.